Today, folks, we are cooking up a javelina ham. A lot of people think you can't eat them. You ever tried one?
What is it?
Javelina.
Okay. Well, we'll see y'all later.
I'll tell you what, that is the opinion of a ton of people. But I do have a javelina ham that we're going to cook up, and I bet you it tastes pretty good when I get through with it.
All right.
Let's stick around and see how it turns out.
All right. Sounds good.
Hey, I am Chef Johnny, and this is Texas Style Cuisine, and that is Roger Raglin from Roger Raglin Outdoors. So folks, come in here close. Let us show you how to get this javelina ham ready to go so you can enjoy one just as much as we do. Now, this has been soaking in a apple cider vinegar ice bath for about 48 hours.
So just apple cider
Vinegar.
vinegar.
So I get a nice ice bath, ice, plenty of water, like you would, you know, when I do this when I shoot my deer.
Yeah.
I'll take them or a hog and I drop it in just cold water and ice, but mostly ice, right? Where it's like an ice slurry.
Right.
But what I do is I pour in some apple cider vinegar to go with it. That'll pull that gaminess out of there. And actually what I think it does, it probably kills any bacteria that may be in there that gives you some of that gaminess. Is actually, we haven't always taken care of our meat real good.
Yeah.
Is why we get that wild taste sometimes.
Yeah.
But that apple cider vinegar will pull that out. You can try it with hogs, you can try it with deer. It'll help on any of them.
It's a pretty piece of meat. Look how it's got a good color in there.
It does, you know, and it looks a lot like pork. It's not pork, but I think they cook up pretty good. I've been eating them all my life. My dad cooked them, and I cook them too. And some people think I'm nuts, but I think they're pretty good.
Okay. Well, where do we go
Give it a
from
try.
here?
I'm gonna pat it dry. I'm just gonna get the big part of the water off of it. Now, if you wanted to put a binder or something on here, you could do that, mustard or oil, or some people use different things. I don't think I'm gonna have to today. It's a little moist, so everything ought to stick all right. And this is just my barbecue seasoning that I'm gonna put on it.
Okay.
On mine, guys, y'all can find mine in my description box, be down below, but y'all can find it. But any of my pork videos or my chicken videos, this recipe's on there, but use your favorite barbecue recipe. If you're on the diet, check for sugars. Do not use the sugar. Always make sure you have one that's sugar-free when you're on the diet. But I'm just gonna coat this pretty good with my season. And we're gonna get this on a smoker, and we're gonna smoke this at 275 degrees for about 5 hours probably.
Okay.
Cook a long time. Gets up to about 175. We'll probably wrap it in some paper and let it finish cooking in that, and it'll help tenderize it and help it cook a little bit faster being wrapped.
Okay.
But we'll do that. Get the edges good. Always got to get the edges. I think it's coated pretty good. What do you think?
Looks good. Looks good.
It's ready to go. We're gonna roll the ugly drum smoker over here and put this thing on the ugly drum smoker. We'll get this open. And again, this UDS is about 275. We've got some mesquite and some oak on it. Gonna put that on there, and we're gonna go about 4 or 5 hours. You ready? All right, we have taken this, it's about 200 degrees, so I'm gonna pull it off. Y'all can see we got it wrapped in paper. Help it finish cooking. All right, we're back with you guys, and what we did was it's been on about 5 hours. We let it go to about 175, 180 degrees, and we wrapped it up in paper, put it back on there, and the internal temp of this now is 200 degrees. So we're gonna take it out, see what this thing looks like. You can see it's been rendering out some moisture, but I bet you there's a good looking piece of meat down inside here somewhere.
Woo!
Looks pretty good.
It does.
It looks like it's warm. What do you think?
I see the smoke coming off of it. Or him.
We're gonna find out how it tastes, without a doubt. I'm just gonna kind of come in here and slice this a little bit off the back. Let everybody look at that. What do you think?
Well, that looks good though, doesn't it? Wow.
That looks real pretty. Looks real pretty. And we're gonna find out if it's edible.
All right.
Roger's trusted me on this one. All right, let's see here. You know, if you wanted to make sure it stayed moist, you could inject it. A lot of things you could do with it. But this don't have a whole lot going on here.
It's a long drive back to Tulsa, you know.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Let's you try that.
Javelina. I never thought I'd ever live long enough to try a piece of javelina. Right? That's pretty good.
That ain't bad, is it?
It ain't bad. Tastes like pork.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's good. Wow. Well, I've shot a lot of them things over the years. That changed my attitude.
You know, and a lot of people do that. You know, they think they're pests, they think they're awful, they're not even good to eat. But once they try them, they go, hey, that's not bad.
All right. Tastes good.
It's amazing, guys. I mean, it really is. They're just thought of as, down here, you know, a lot of the places try to get rid of them. They want everything they can do to run them off.
Yeah.
They can't get rid of them, and people don't want to eat them. They'll mount them and stuff like that, you know.
But you have to be careful on how when you clean. They got that musk.
They got a musk sack.
Yeah.
Now I do have a video on how to skin one and miss that musk sack.
Yeah.
So I do have that video up there. You can see me skinning one on there if y'all go to Texas Style Cuisine.
Okay.
You can find it on there. And I cooked up a shoulder, and I have made jalapeno and cheese sausage out of this.
Oh wow.
And it made a fantastic jalapeno and cheese sausage.
Wow.
Came out real good.
Good deal.
But this is good. Look at that pretty smoke ring. Look at that, man. I tell you what, we can.
Oh yeah.
You can see in there that ugly drum smoker does a job.
Good job. Good job.
And I tell you, I got a video on how to make those. So if you want to make a good smoker that don't cost much money, $150, you can make you a top-notch smoker at your house if you got a few handyman skills. And you can cook up great stuff, but wild game. And I tell you what, for the diet, it's lean. We put a rub on it that didn't have any sugar in it.
Yeah.
Now, on my recipe, there is some sugar in there, just omit it. Not a whole lot if you figured out the amount that went in there, but you can leave that out if you want to.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But it tastes pretty darn good.
Real good.
And it was a boar.
Really?
It was a boar. A lot of people, don't get a boar. That was a boar. And I attribute a lot of it to soaking it in that apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, yeah. Good deal. Hey, I appreciate it, my friend.
Hey, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Glad I could cook for you today.
No, thank you. I've had a great time. Great time. Great time. Folks, javelina ham.
Hind quarter.
I'd have never thought.
It's amazing what you can eat, isn't it?
Takes a chef sometimes, but with a magic touch.
Might do it. Hey, great food, and Roger, appreciate you being here today, and appreciate you and your diet and what you're doing for so many people with that diet.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. There you have it, guys. Javelina ham came out great today. Roger, his first time ever to try it, and I think he gave me a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Came out good. Y'all saw the beautiful smoke ring in it. Hey, it's tender. It tastes good. There's nothing wrong with eating javelina at all, without a doubt. And I'm going to feed you some other stuff too. I'm not going to give him that. Be looking for the backstrap, stuffed backstrap video. Look for that one also. I'm going to give him some venison backstrap from Little Buck I shot. So be looking for that video also. But this is a good one today. And Roger, thank you.
Thank you.
Making me a new man, without a doubt. 135 pounds. Roger was lost over 80, near 90 pounds himself in 5 months. It took me a little longer for me, but I got down from 370 pounds, folks. So I'm excited. It was great to shake hands with this man.
My pleasure. Appreciate
it a lot.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for stopping by Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine. Always do appreciate it. We'll see y'all down the road. So long, everybody.